2,000 years later.
What's going on, YouTube? Back for a little short video doing a weight ratio comparison between the Yonaka Motorsports dual core radiator. Came with the shroud and the fans. Total price was around $200 on a Black Friday sale. We're going to check out the weights on that in comparison to the left one, which is what was originally in the car. Not a stock radiator. It is a CSF radiator, and I believe it's an automatic radiator for the automatic transmission. The reason I say that is on the bottom, there are two outlets and they're looped. So obviously somebody replaced it with that version. Maybe they just couldn't find a manual. Anyway, we're looking at both weights with shrouds, fans, etc. And so far, we'll get a weight on myself. I can tell there's a bit of a weight difference, especially since one is much thicker. So we'll get a baseline here of my weight, and I'm looking at 199.6. 199.6. All right, so we're gonna go with the stock version. It is not OEM by any means, not an OEM product. Still has the tag for the CSF, made in Indonesia. That's 213.6 pounds. 213.6 pounds. All right, now we're gonna go with the Yonaka, the dual core with the shroud, fan setup. All right, now we're gonna put in a weight on this, and we're looking at 216.8 pounds. That's the difference, a little short version there. The only thing I don't like about the Yonaka is the wiring is just your simple positive ground, nothing special. Might look at replacing the clips with the OEM factory style connectors. But there's a weight difference. I'll put that on the screen right here. And that's pretty much it. So one additional thing that I was thinking is I'd love to see those beautiful AN fittings on these radiators that you see on show cars, performance cars. KS Tune makes a beautifully made product that fits the H22 F Series that bolt right onto the block, and they have the AN-16 fittings ready to roll. All you got to do is have the hose, the hose ends, those particular fittings. But with that being said, this radiator does not have those adapters. So there's a company out there called Autoplumb, and they specialty make adapters that seal across these inlets or outlets. And I wanted to take a quick measurement just to see what the Yonaka's inlet outlet, what we're looking at in inches. Should be about 1¼ inch. We'll get a reference here. So in regards to the bottom end there, we're at 1.26. Of course, these measurements aren't going to be perfect. 1.26 again on the inches, 1.26 in inches on the bottom and upper. So that being said, we're going to look into the Autoplumb to see if we have enough clearance around the shroud and the inlet outlet. Make sure we have enough room to put those adapters on that seal and allow you to run AN fittings. Now that would be fantastic for this setup, make it look a little nicer, a little cleaner. It's worth a little extra money to have that reliability. A lot easier taking those hose fittings apart since they seal every time, unless you damage the ends, of course. But yeah, just a little addition there, what we're thinking about doing on this project. So we'll move on. Overall, the two different radiators here, one is a stock replacement. Like I said, it had that looped line, most likely for an automatic transmission. And then the Yonaka, pretty nice product for the price tag. Different weights. We've got 14 pounds is the stock version Single core, never had any cooling issues whatsoever. And then the dual core performance radiator from Yonaka Motorsports, we're looking at a difference of about 3.2 pounds. 3.2 pounds. It weighs in at 17.2 pounds. So there's a difference of a few pounds. No big deal. Actually quite worth every bit of it. You will have to take into consideration the volume of which this will hold versus the volume the single core radiator will hold. We will look into updating these wires. Hopefully these fans work just fine with no issues. They don't look terrible. The housings are nice, firm plastic, not too chintzy or cheap or whatever. We'll look at updating the plugs, get back to the factory style so we can just plug it right in. Hopefully we'll have no issues with that. Other than, yeah, it's a pretty nice product. Welds are pretty decent. Ain't nothing special, no stacking, no dimes, but they are decent enough. I don't think we'll have leaks. But other than that, everything looks pretty clean. I recommend it if you're looking to save a few bucks versus the competition out there. Other than that, yeah, just a short video. If you're interested in more, I'll have a lot more videos in regards to some of the mini products I've purchased over the last few years. I know I've been away, but if you made it this far, give me a thumbs up if you would like, and hit a subscribe. We're going to have a couple videos as soon as I can post those up, and we'll get more in depth on this 98 Honda Prelude. So appreciate y'all and hope you're staying safe out there.